Hey everyone, ready to scrub away some of the mystery behind a household icon? We're going deep on the Scrub Daddy Shark Tank story. One of those stories that just grabs you and won't let go.
I know what you mean. It's kind of inspiring in a way you wouldn't expect from, a sponge.
Right. Who knew cleaning could be so fascinating? I mean, just picturing Aaron Krause walking into the tank with his bright yellow smiley face sponge,
Yeah.
you just know there's a story there.
Oh, absolutely. And there's a ton we can learn from it, too, about spotting potential, about taking risks, about building a brand that truly connects.
Definitely. So let's get started. Back to the beginning. Krause, he wasn't some marketing whiz, he was in car detailing.
Yeah. You think about it, and it makes perfect sense. The guy's hands-on, dealing with grime and dirt all day long.
Yeah.
Who better to come up with a better way to clean?
Exactly. And that's where the whole texture changing thing comes in, right? The colder the water, the firmer the scrub. Genius. Right.
Total genius. And it wasn't even meant for kitchens at first. That's the crazy part. It was all about cars. But then, boom, someone realizes this thing's a miracle worker on dishes, pots, pans. It's like the Swiss Army knife of sponges.
And let's be honest, that smiley face, it's not just cute, it's functional. Who else thought of making a sponge that could clean both sides of a fork at once?
Right. And it gives you that grip. You're not fumbling around. It's all about those little details that make a good product great.
Okay, so picture this. Shark Tank, bright lights, intense music. Krause walks in, lays out his pitch. $100,000 for a 10% stake in Scrub Daddy. So he's valuing his company at $1 million. Right off the bat. Bold move.
Bold is an understatement. I mean, sponges. $1 million. You could practically hear the sharks thinking, is this guy serious?
Yeah, some of them weren't exactly jumping for joy. Like Mark Cuban, he's all about scalability. Is it a business? He asks. Then there's Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, always watching the bottom line, wondering about those profit margins. You know, can you really make serious money selling sponges?
And Damon John, he's got that fashion sense, that eye for trends. I bet he was wondering if a sponge could really be, well, cool. Even Barbara Corcoran, she's sharp. But even she wasn't totally convinced at first. You could see the hesitation.
It's got to be nerve-wracking, standing there facing them all with your simple sponge, right?
Oh, absolutely. But then there's Lori Greiner.
Yeah, Lori's the one who changes everything.
You can just see her face light up. She gets it instantly. I love it. The packaging, the name, everything. And she's not just saying it, she means it. This could be a hero, she says. You know right then, something big is about to happen.
Yeah, Lori's not just about hype. She knows retail. She knows what sells. And this was something special.
It's like that moment in a movie where the hero finally gets what they wanted and you think, okay, happily ever after, right? But then, bam, a new problem pops up.
Yeah, it's the classic be careful what you wish for thing. Suddenly they're drowning in orders. 42,000 sponges in 24 hours. I can't even imagine trying to handle that kind of demand.
It's a logistical nightmare, right? Think about it. Manufacturing, packaging, shipping, everything has to ramp up, like, exponentially and fast.
And you got to maintain quality, keep those smiles looking perky. No one wants a wonky-faced scrub daddy.
Oh, and let's not forget retail. Getting those sponges on store shelves, that's a whole other battle.
You said it. It's like you've got your foot in the door, but now you've got to shove your way past all the other cleaning products just to get noticed.
Exactly. But here's where Lori, she's a genius, right? QVC was the secret weapon. Scrub Daddy on QVC, it was like a feeding frenzy.
Like piranhas on a steak. Those sales numbers, they were through the roof.
Yeah, and it wasn't just about the sales, it was about proof of concept. It was like showing those big retailers, look, people actually want this thing. It's not a fad, it's the real deal.
I bet that opened a lot of doors. Suddenly, Scrub Daddy's not just some novelty item, it's a proven winner.
Yep, Bed Bath & Beyond, Home Depot, all the big names, they want it in. But just when you think they've got it made, here comes another hurdle.
The copycats. Everyone wants a piece of that Scrub Daddy success.
It's the downside of being the innovator. You light the fire, and then everyone else tries to steal your flame.
But Krause, he was smart. He had those patents in place right from the get-go. He was ready for them.
That's crucial. Protecting your intellectual property, it can make or break a business, especially when you're dealing with something as, well, seemingly simple as a sponge.
So they're fighting off imitators. They're managing this insane growth. What do? They expand. But they do it strategically, right?
Yeah, totally. They didn't just go off on a tangent. They stuck to their lane. Cleaning, that's their thing. So they introduced Scrub Mommy, the softer side. Perfect for those delicate dishes.
And Scour Daddy, for those messes that need a little extra muscle.
And let's not forget those seasonal designs, pumpkins, snowmen. It's like they turned cleaning into a holiday.
It's genius. They kept it fresh, fun, and most importantly, on brand. But they didn't stop there. Social media, specifically TikTok, that's where they really took things to another level.
Who knew cleaning could be so entertaining? They're showing cleaning hacks, product demos, behind-the-scenes stuff, all with this quirky, relatable vibe.
It's like they understood the power of making a chore fun, especially with the younger audience. Those TikTokers, they eat this stuff up.
And it worked. Big time. Millions in revenue, products flying off shelves in over 30 countries. They basically redefined what a sponge could be.
They took something so ordinary and turned it into, I don't know, a pop culture icon.
It's amazing. I mean, it's a sponge, but it's also so much more.
It's got personality, it's practical, and it's fun. I think that's a big part of their success. People are tired of boring, generic product.
Exactly. They want something that reflects their own, I don't know, their own sense of style, even when it comes to cleaning.
And Scrub Daddy, they just get it. They've created this whole brand identity that's relatable, a little bit quirky, but still high quality.
And they're not afraid to evolve. Look at their TikTok strategy. It's brilliant. They're engaging with a whole new generation, making cleaning cool.
Yeah, they're not just selling sponges, they're selling an experience. Fun, engaging, and effective cleaning experience.
I think that's a key takeaway for anyone in business, no matter what you're selling. It's not enough to just have a good product anymore. You have to create a connection, tell a story, build a brand that people love.
And Scrub Daddy, they've written the book on that. From humble beginnings in a car detailing shop to a global phenomenon, it's an incredible story of innovation, perseverance, and yeah, a little bit of luck.
But it's more than just luck. It's about recognizing an opportunity, seizing it, and then running with it.
And not being afraid to make a splash along the way. That's the Scrub Daddy way.
Absolutely. And you know, it's a story that anyone can find inspiring. It shows that even a simple idea, if it's executed well, can truly change the world.
That's a great note to end on. So to all our listeners out there, next time you're tackling a tough mess, remember the Scrub Daddy story. And remember, even a sponge can become a legend.
It can. And who knows, maybe your own big idea is just around the corner waiting to be discovered.
That's all for our Scrub Daddy Deep Dive. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, happy scrubbing.